Hey everyone, it's Casey here. Today we're diving into the heart of France to explore the top 10 must-visit places in Paris. Paris is one of those cities that lives up to the hype. It's beautiful, it's historic, it's romantic, and it's got this energy that just sucks you in. So, if you're planning a trip to Europe, make sure Paris is on your list. Trust me, you won't regret it. We've got your back with the ultimate Paris hit list. So, grab your passports, pack your bags and your appetite, and let's go! First up, we're kicking things off at the big one, the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, basic tourist move, right? But come on, it's the Eiffel Tower. You can't come to Paris and not at least get a selfie with the Iron Lady. Now be warned, the lines can be longer than a French baguette, but trust me, the view from the top is totally worth the wait. Pro tip, if you're feeling fancy, skip the line and book a table at the Jules Verne restaurant on the second level. Next up, we're hitting the Louvre, home to some of the most famous works of art in the world. We're talking Mona Lisa, Venus de Milo, Winged Victory of Samothrace. Honestly, you could spend days in this place and still not see everything. But if you're short on time, make sure to hit the highlights. Pro tip, get there early. Like, really early. The Louvre gets packed, and you don't want to spend your precious time waiting in line. From art to architecture, our next stop is the Notre-Dame Cathedral. This masterpiece of French Gothic architecture is over 850 years old and has seen a lot in its time. But even with its scars, Notre Dame is still absolutely breathtaking. Make sure to check out the stained glass windows, the towering arches, and of course the gargoyles. Pro tip, climb to the top of the towers for some killer views of the city. It's a bit of a workout, but hey, think of it as burning off all those croissants. Next, we're heading to Montmartre, the artsy, bohemian heart of Paris. This neighborhood is perched on a hill overlooking the city and has this charming village-like vibe. Make sure to check out the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, another architectural stunner. Pro tip, grab a crepe from one of the many street vendors. Nutella and banana is a classic, but you do you. Alright, it's time to hit the Champs-Élysées, the most famous avenue in the world. This place is basically a shopper's paradise, with everything from high-end boutiques to flagship stores. But even if you're on a budget, it's worth a stroll just to soak up the atmosphere. Seriously, this street has it all: luxury cars, street performers, people watching, opportunities galore. Pro tip, start at the Arc de Triomphe and walk down towards the Place de la Concorde. You'll get some epic views along the way. For a quick trip outside the city to the Palace of Versailles. Palace of Versailles. This place is basically the definition of extra. You've got sprawling gardens, ornate fountains, and a hall of mirrors that will blow your mind. And if you're lucky enough to visit in the summer, check out the musical fountain shows. Pro tip, get there early. Versailles is a popular day trip from Paris, so the crowds can be intense. They're pretty spectacular. After all that walking, it's time to kick back and relax with a Seine River Cruise. This is honestly one of the best ways to see the city, especially at night when all the monuments are lit up. Grab a glass of wine, find a spot on the deck, and just enjoy the ride. You'll cruise past the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, Notre Dame, and a whole lot more. Pro tip, book a dinner cruise for an extra special experience. Just be prepared to shell out a few euros. Now, for a bit of a hidden gem, let's talk about Sainte-Chapelle. This place is tucked away on the Ile de la Cité and is home to some of the most stunning stained glass windows you'll ever see. The windows date back to the 13th century and depict scenes from the Bible. Pro tip, go on a sunny day to get the full effect of the stained glass. It's truly breathtaking. Next, we're heading to Le Marais, one of the coolest neighborhoods in Paris. This area is a mix of old and new, with historic architecture, trendy boutiques, and a vibrant nightlife scene. Make sure to check out the vintage shops, grab a coffee at one of the many cafes, and wander through the Place des Vosges, the oldest planned square in Paris. Pro tip, Le Marais is a great place to find unique souvenirs. Skip the tourist traps and pick up something truly special here. Alright, it wouldn't be a trip to Paris without indulging in some delicious food. From buttery croissants to perfectly cooked steak frites, Paris is a foodie's paradise. Pro tip, for a true taste of Paris, check out Le Comptoir du Relais and L'As du Falafel. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. And let's be real, the food here is reason enough to visit. That's it for today's tour of Paris. We hit the Eiffel Tower, battled the crowds at the Louvre, wandered through Montmartre, and even indulged in some delicious French food. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel tips and adventures. And hey, if you have any favorite spots in Paris that I missed, let me know in the comments below. Au revoir!